Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to...
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Hey, middle,
from the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. He'll work forward for a couple. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they will finally run him down.
They've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the give, it's Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Rodgers on first down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he will get into the end zone. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Jets move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
Legit 2.0.
Return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Don't worry.
1st and 10. Now, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
I just tuned in during the kickoff.
So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 7-3 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Jackson now to throw on first down. A pass right side going to be taken in by...
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Second down, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Dan Leach said he on it.
Action. Rodgers. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. He'll try the right side with Hall. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Third and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They pick up 17 through the air, and the Jets have a first down. Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That's taken in. Now he's loose. Down the right sideline. He is in. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The PAT, up and good. And the Jets extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go
I
once
hate how
more.
Madden look now.
As the
I
kicks
about
away.
can't even watch this shittle now.
And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's first and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. To the air one more time with Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Jackson up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it from short. A bad miss. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Shank Village SMH.
Yeah, that's
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And they're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Oh, short gain there to about the 22.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Jackson out of the pistol. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Now Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through. Bateman is the motion man. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. Now it's Jackson. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. A run here with Hall. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
14, Ravens 11.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They face second down and 7.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Rodgers. A throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Third down, here's Hall.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. From the gun, Rodgers. Open man, right side. He's got it.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They put Kelce in motion. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On the run, here's Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, New York. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Fucking hard man say he out here.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. Finding room at midfield. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Again, it's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll be second down. Jackson up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw is Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.